Welcome to this month's Wellbeing Invitation review. My name's Josephine. I'm an occupational therapist, and this invitation is a prescription of activities intended to support well-being. If you haven't watched the video describing the activities, then please do check out the link in the description below. I'm delighted that you have joined me for the review. This is my experience of undertaking these activities. Sometimes they are great and other times they're not so great, and it's all very dependent on where we are with how we find things. So without further ado, let's see how I got on. So welcome to a review of October's Wellbeing Invitation. Grab yourself a cup of tea. Let's have a little look at how I got on. So this month's Wellbeing Invitation was to cultivate gratitude, put away summer things, and an autumnal mindfulness meditation practice. So I'm going to start with what was last on the list. So the autumnal mindfulness meditation practice. So the changing of the seasons as a focus of a short guided practice. So I guided a practice, and when I'm guiding, I'm doing the meditation. However, I do struggle to listen back to my own voice of those meditations. So I found other meditations to do around autumn, and you're welcome to do the same. If you didn't do the practice, we're still in autumn, so you're more than welcome to try it out. And it was about kind of acknowledging the changing of the seasons, what we're leaving behind, what we're moving into. And then the only thing I wanted to say about meditation is, from my own perspective is that I never regret doing a meditation, but I regret not doing a meditation. And I should probably do a separate video on how I came to teach mindfulness. It wasn't something that I thought somebody like me would do. That's a whole other story. So the other invitation was to put away your summer things. Now that was an absolute catalyst for me. So I put away my summer things, and I've ended up sorting out the whole house. So it was sort of it gave me the motivation and the momentum to start and to keep going and to clear and to clean, having had that shocker of a September where I'd expected to be getting all of that sort of thing done, and it was just not possible. Anyway, so that simple activity of putting away my summer things then gave me the momentum to do a lot more, and the house is looking great and it's a pleasant place to be. I've created, moved my desk and put it in the clinic downstairs. I'll pop a video in there. My husband is an osteopath, and one of the reasons that we moved to this house is because there is space for a cabinet, and I've moved it. There we go. Can't turn it around when I'm doing this kind. So it's some beautiful art that we commissioned from Pesnaz, especially for the space. It's all kind of minimal, clinicky, and then baby's been put in the corner. all the bits, all the beautiful bits. Now back to me talking about putting my summer things away and how it was a catalyst for me tidying and cleaning the whole house and organising furniture. The other thing, I got this new chair, so I actually want to be in this space. This room had become a sort of space for the boys, really, watching TV and playing video games, and not that they have masses of that, but it just wasn't somewhere that I felt like I wanted to hang out. So simply getting another chair and creating more of a familial space, and a new picture, and moving bookcases and organising the books and cleaning it. We're going to be getting new windows so that we'll have better insulation and soundproofing. You can hear the traffic going by. We're in a small village and no idea where these I do know where these lorries are going. They're going to vineyards and stuff. Anyway, so there we are. So I'd carve out time when you're in the mood, or force yourself one day, as I did. You'll feel better when it's done, I promise. And yeah, that's certainly. And then cultivating gratitude. So writing or saying out loud 3 to 10 items that you're grateful for daily for 2 weeks. Now, I chose to do this on Instagram to, I suppose, intending to motivate others to have a think about doing this exercise with me. And as a result, I ended up tumbling into wormholes on Instagram, looking at cat videos, getting annoyed by the things that I get annoyed about. When I go on to Instagram, particularly, I'm doing a deep breath. I'm even doing a breathing thing. It's like you're opened up to a whole world of people's lives and the emotional dumping that goes on there, and it's all a lot. And by going onto this Instagram and things, it's like I'm lifting up a lens onto kind of the ugliness of the world. And when I'm in my space, in my village, with my family and my friends, in my community, I don't, that doesn't, I mean, of course there's things going on, there's hardships and difficulties, and but it feels more real, because it is more real. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing gratitude lists on Instagram. That would be my take home from that. And so cultivating gratitude, writing or saying out loud 3 to 10 items you're grateful for is such a great idea. And then but presenting it to the world adds a filter. For me, it made me consider, like, am I writing this? Do I look smug? Do I need to explain myself? Do I need to explain to people that I have had some really horrible things happen as well? It's completely unnecessary, but it's that thing of like, no, but maybe that British cult thing where somebody says, oh, you've got a really lovely top, and then you'll go, oh yeah, 50p in the charity shop. You don't just go, oh, thank you. So whether that's my own culture coming into this, feeling a bit smug and that I'm showing off, lots of things that I suppose I would have been told off for as a child, not to do, that they weren't socially acceptable. For me, I'm not disciplined enough to not tumble into wormholes and find lovely quotes and watch cat videos. I love the cats in hospital one. Bee likes to pat the goats, check in on all. Bee, the nurse cat in the vet hospital. And then there's one adopting dogs where the guy comes out with their things going, you've been adopted. And then I just love to watch them and have a little cry about these poor dogs that have been rescued from puppy mills. So to summarise, meditation, always a good idea. Gratitude lists, be careful where you put them. Saying them out loud on walks was another lovely thing that I got into the habit of doing. So I've carried that on. And then the other positive thing is I did some housework. Not my strongest point, but certainly something I should be using my time for, and plenty of walks in nature, as always. So thank you for joining me, and if there was anything that came up for you within this month's Wellbeing Invitation that you'd like to explore privately with me, then please do reach out at my email, josephine@thewellbeingatelier.com. Cheerio.